We all know that this stuff works if you'll just uh, build your skills, build what you need, or outsource what you're not good at to get somebody to do, and then you focus on what you're good at. But hiring a VA to dial for you or to reach out to people if you're not good at it or don't have the time to do it, you still got to do the basic activities. So either do it or find somebody else that can do it for you, right, Zach?
Yeah, because then it becomes inevitable, right? It's not if, it's when. Unfortunately, we don't always know when. Because it just everybody has a different path in which they're coming to fruition. I can give you averages, but it doesn't mean that that's you. And what's always interesting is if you give somebody averages, they always think they're better than the average.
Yeah.
Yet when they come in to do the work, then it's like, then they're like, oh, I'm okay if I'm not, at that average point. So, and I say that because even though we could set realistic expectations on someone's behalf, and look, I'm just as guilty as everyone else. I look at the next person, I'm like, I'm obviously going to be better than that. But then we start to realize as we do the work, there's a lot of things that we weren't prepared for. Maybe the skill sets weren't there, or maybe we have challenges mentally, or like there's a lot of things going on with our ego, or our self-belief, and quite frankly, a lot of those things pull on it way more than in self-worth than the actual activities. It's because then you go home and now you got to tell your wife or your husband or your kids, like, hey, dad's working hard at this. I've been putting a couple hours in every single day and we haven't got that result yet, and still be able to, have that confidence to say, all right, yeah, I'm just getting a little bit better. I'm getting a little bit better. I'm getting a little bit better. Because then it becomes inevitable as long as they stick with it. The only way you can fail in this stuff is if you quit.